Watch Nutritious and Delicious with Dietitian Chantal Brazeau on Plugged
Hi,
In.
welcome to Zare's Great Food. Welcome to my kitchen.
Chantal is a registered dietitian with Zare's Great Food, and she can provide healthy meal ideas the whole family will love.
Enjoy and have a health-filled day.
For healthy recipes or to book a Zare's tour with Chantal, email her at chantal.brazeau@loblaw.ca.
Welcome back to the Zare's Kitchen. I'm Chantal Brazeau, registered dietitian, and 2016 is the International Year of the Pulses. Also, to celebrate Nutrition Month, March is Nutrition Month, so the next recipe we'll be using some lentils. Okay, so 2016 is the International Year of the Pulses.
What's pulse? I think of a pulse, I think, okay, I'm checking my heartbeat, but what is a pulse? You've got all these beans, what I think of beans out here.
Yes, okay. So we do have a little diagram here just to help visualize. Okay. So I call it the legume family. So in the legume family, you have soybeans and peanuts.
Okay, so if people have peanut allergies, can they still eat soybeans?
Yes, okay. Unless they are allergic to soy.
Okay.
Then we have the pulse family.
Okay.
So we have, pulses are the dried edible seed of the legume plant.
Okay.
So we have lentils here, different colors of lentils. You can get it dried, canned,
okay,
and also the chickpeas, the black beans, the kidney beans, those are all part of the pulse family.
Okay.
And then last we have the fresh peas or fresh beans.
Okay, so we're going to work with lentils today, right? Which is great because I have a fear of lentils. I don't know if other people do, but Chantal, you just helped me recently get over this, and I really have loved introducing them into my diet.
They are awesome, and some people are intimidated about cooking them, but very, very easy. You don't even need to soak them.
No.
For the beans, chickpeas, for example, when you buy the dried chickpea, you need to soak it overnight. But lentils, you don't need to soak. You just rinse and then cook for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, great.
Today we are making a lentil salad.
Wonderful. So now these lentils are the pre-cooked ones, right?
Pre-cooked.
People like myself who come up to you in the grocery store and say, I don't want to cook tonight. What do I cook?
I hear it all the time in the grocery store. I don't feel like cooking.
Okay.
These are ideal because they're pre-cooked. You just rinse them off, throw them in a bowl, and really you can add any vegetables you like, and then we're just going to be making a simple vinaigrette in a mason jar.
Okay. It almost looks like hamburger. You can probably sneak in past your family, right?
You could, yes.
Okay.
So we're just going to start chopping the spinach.
Okay.
So any green, you can throw in any green.
Okay. Now what I found, as Chantal, you were really helping me not be afraid of lentils, is when I have lentils like this, or I cook them myself, I like to keep them in the fridge, and then I make a lunch. I just clean out the fridge, add some veggies and different flavorings, and I find when I take it for lunch, it really sustains me through the day. I don't need that second coffee in the afternoon. So what is nutritionally what's happening in your body?
So pulses, such as lentils, are very, very high in fiber.
Okay.
1 cup has about 15 grams of fiber in them, and we want to aim for about 30 grams of fiber in a day. So great for fiber, also great source of plant-based protein. So 2 things that will satiate you, keep you fuller for longer.
Okay. Wonderful. And you don't have the drop in the blood sugar as well, right? So
if you do have diabetes, lentils and beans will help control your blood sugars.
Oh,
definitely.
wonderful.
Definitely.
Great.
They are low on the glycemic index, and the glycemic index is just how fast your body turns food into sugar.
Okay.
And the lentils are very, very low on the glycemic index.
So this is kind of a fun and easy, especially I know being celiac, having a harder time sometimes thinking about food, and diabetic friends say the same thing. So having lentils in your fridge is a really healthy, easy alternative.
Great staple to keep in your fridge.
Right.
And we are also going to be adding some tomatoes, and these are little bocconcini pearls.
They're not marshmallows?
They are not marshmallows. That would clash with the recipe. So we're just going to go ahead and add.
Oh, it's beautiful. And this was in spring and summer. This would be the perfect meal, especially with fresh what you've got, what's coming in, fresh produce at Zare's. You can just pick.
Lots of color. Very, very good vitamin C in your tomatoes. You've got some folate. So we've got some little green onions that are going to be going in the mason jar. It's just handy to do your vinaigrette.
And very hip.
Very hip. Everything is about the mason jar now.
Well, and it's a great way too if you're going to an event and you need to bring everything with you. Your salad doesn't get soggy. It's putting it into a jar and then mixing when you get there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Great. So what do we put in the dressing?
So the dressing has some green onions. It also has some rice vinegar.
Okay.
Some Dijon, moutarde Dijon, French, and a little bit of honey just to counteract the acidic.
Right, it makes it a little bit sweet. Okay.
So we're just going to measure out. So we've got about a tablespoon of shallots, and then we also need a tablespoon of rice vinegar.
Right. So with the lentils, you said a half cup equals about half your serving of protein for the day. So how many times a week could you eat lentils? Is it something great to eat every day, a few times a week? It's not, whereas, you know, we're told sometimes to watch certain things with sources of protein, but lentils is a protein that you can have every day.
You can have it every day. I would suggest starting small and gradually increasing your quantity, just to give your digestive system a little chance to get used to them.
Okay, so when you're introducing your family into lentils, because again, there's a bit of, you know, oh, beans, fearful of it. There's some recipes out there that mix lentils with a bit of beans. So if you're doing a burger or whatnot?
Yes, if you go to lentils.ca, there are a lot of recipes.
So what if you're introducing your family into lentils? I've been looking, you let me peek through this lentils.ca book, which was really great. So maybe as you're, I'm going to leaf through a couple maybe as you're doing the recipe, and then I can ask you. There was one that was great, and I think this is a way to kind of sneak in lentils to your family, is they have a chicken burger with lentils.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, and that's a good one. Now what I really loved, and I thought this was so interesting, was creamy blueberry and lentil lime popsicles.
Ooh, the kids do love that one.
So this is great. So when you're thinking of ways to incorporate lentils in, they can be really interesting ways. It's not just thinking, oh, it's got to be a side of beans on your plate. Lentils seem to be really
have fun with them.
They get along with everyone.
Exactly.
Okay, great.
Yep, you can throw them in brownies. You can throw them in your smoothies. Lots you can do with them.
Okay, that's great in the smoothie. So it adds your protein. So if you're not doing a protein powder,
you could do the actual lentils.
Lentils would give you all of that too. Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got all the ingredients in the mason jar for the vinaigrette, and then it's just a matter of shaking it. Oh, maybe a little bit of salt.
Okay.
Just a little bit of salt to give it. Yep. Thank you.
And now sea salt is something you usually use, right? Is it just a little bit stronger in taste? Is that the difference?
It is a little saltier in taste, but salt is salt to our body. It doesn't. There we go.
Okay.
Just give it a little bit of a shake.
Okay. And this does make it everything really easy, right?
Yeah, and you can make a large batch.
Okay.
Keep it in the fridge, and then you've got that on hand.
Now I've seen in places as well where they actually use a larger mason jar and put this dressing on the bottom and then layer the salad in.
Oh yes, yes.
So this would work well with that?
Mason jar grab and go salad for lunch.
Yeah.
Great, yeah. Okay. And you do put it at the bottom, that way it doesn't get the ingredients at the top soggy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Chantal, if you're cooking ahead, because a lot of us are getting into that practice of cooking on Sundays for the week, how long would the dressing last in the fridge?
The dressing would last over a week for sure. It does, as long as it has a source of acid to prevent the other ingredients to go bad. But,
And what about the lentils? If you pre-cook the lentils, how long do you keep those in the fridge for?
In the fridge, I would say up to a week. If it's, you can also freeze them. Your best bet is to freeze them maybe in Ziploc bags in the freezer. But in the fridge, I mean, probably up to a week.
Okay, that's great.
So this is a lentil salad with bocconcini pearls, cherry tomatoes, some spinach, and a nice Dijon mustard vinaigrette. So the recipe is on the back of these pre-cooked lentils, and it's brought to you by Melissa, which we do sell here at Zehrs in the produce section. Thank you for watching Nutritious and Delicious. For the recipe of the lentil salad, you can email me at chantal.brazeau@loblaw.ca. Have a healthful day.